Hello everyone, welcome to the session. I hope you are all doing well. Who are never started a single line of code or they don't know anything about the basic Python programming. Don't worry, here you can learn everything in detail. So that's why I'm starting from scratch. And here we can proceed with basic Python programming, simple programs at starting. We can proceed with hello world and you can install python in 3.15 version. It is the latest version now. Hello world program, and this is the simplest program. And for freshers you have to start like this in many platforms where you doing the code. So print hello world, and this is the python compiler. And at here, this is the syntax to print the input. So when we are printing our input, we get the output on the basis of input. So here we given input as hello world. So we get the output hello world. So you can change, you can write in anything inside the print. You can write type something. We got the same input, and this is the syntax. Is a basic thing for when you get an input, that is not enough for getting an output. So you have to print it, which you have to ask the output. You can understand in this manner basic thing. So no need like just remember like when we are printing, we get the output. That's all. And common error. Yeah, common errors for freshers. Common errors is main like when we start coding. So we get many things like name errors because of this misspellings. Like, see, if I write PRND, so what will I got? It will show name error. See, name error. Name PRND is not defined. So it's must as that we have to watch carefully when you're printing I mean typing. So spelling is most important. So after this variables, you can see this variables at here detailedly that when this Rohit 8.5, these are all inputs which we already discussed in previously. Inputs are assigned to a variable like student name. If I say here, I directly put the value like input inside the print. If I assign the value or input to the variable A, here the variable was A, not student name like A. You can take anything as a variable other than keywords. I will say later. First of all, A is a variable here. So A equals to hello. What we will get here if we print A. Same thing, what inside A is hello. So when we print A, we get hello. So variables are used in this way, but most probably variables are not like this because if there is three test cases, like here the test case is only one, that to print the output, I mean get the output hello. So we already got the output hello. If you having a challenge that there is a three test cases, this is one test case, output is hello. If they will ask output is hello world, previously we done, right? So you have to print inside A is hello world. What you will get? You get the hello world, but you have to print all these two test cases like hello world and hello. These two outputs are comes from only one code. Then what you will do? Then you have to do was take input from the user. So how many text cases is there? Then that number of our inputs you will got from the user. So you can print it the number of inputs. But here this is a compiler, so we can't run this because there is no user to give the inputs in which you platform like Code where you are doing the coding. So at that questions there is a user, so he can give like three to four different inputs. So there these a equals to input is works, but here we are not, there is no user, so we can't use input here because there is no inputs are given by any user. So we have to take something values. You can take 20. A equals to 20. What you will get? 20. So this is the basic thing that assigning the input to a variable and printing the variable, you will get the 20. That's all. And after that, uh, yeah, see, here you done also same thing. The input is Rohit 18, 8.5. These are all inputs. So what he done, these inputs are assigned to the variables and he print the variables. So he got Rohit 18, 8.5. So he done in this manner. And after this rules, yeah, rules are very important. That at starting, uh, he started for a variable when you are assigning to a variable. Wait. Yeah. First of all, if your word like I taken here A, but you can take anything like something. Take 20. You have to write here also same thing. Take. Don't use any other words. If you use, then it show name error that what you print what you type there, that it is not undefined. So take take. It also give the same thing 20. So here, when you started a variable, like the starting variable in variable, the starting letter was T. If you use 1, what will be happen? It will show name error. Why? This is the rules which you have to follow for variables. When you are taking a variable, you have to start with A to Z. Okay, A to Z or A to Z. These two things. And other thing was underscore. These three things. In which one you are taking, like you are taking a variable, you have to use the first letter as small a to small z, capital A to capital Z, or underscore. These three things are you have to use. Other than you will take one or underscore, like sorry, underscore not integers, or you can say hashtag not at the rate. What will be happen? It will show you the same thing like name error. It will see syntax error. Sorry, name error not. Name error means mistakes like undefined variables. You have to, if you want to print undefined variables, then it will show the name error. So here syntax error. So see here at the rate. You taken at the rate, that's why it's showing name error. If you take, sorry sir. Oh yeah, see. If you write type here AKE, but you print here DAKE. So here you will get name error. This is spelling mistake, like misspelling. See, name error. Take is not defined. If you take here AKE as the SMP variable, so you get 20. And this is how you have to understand about the variables, how to start a variable. And this thing extra means like another thing was if you write here one, like you have to here also print the, I mean, write the word, type the word. What you will get? You will get the same thing, 20. So what is the main thing was when you're starting a variable, you have to write A to Z, small a to small z, or capital to capital Z, or underscore. That's all. If you want to write any numbers like data 1, data 2, data 3, you can write integers after first element. I mean, sorry, first place. After first place, you can write the integers in wherever. So this is the rules for variables and that thing. And you can't use at the rate you can use integers in any place other than first place. But at the rate like hashtag, dollar, or modulus, other things you can't use anywhere in variables. Variables you only use A to Z, capital to capital Z, underscore, integers. These things only. If you want to use another things, then it will be syntax error. And we and previously I already interrupted the keywords in our discussion. So here is the keywords like reserved words, which they are constants. Like variables, you can use it in any type, like take one, take two, take three, infinity. So you can use any variables, like there is no limit and there is no format for that. We have to use first places for alphabets and second place for integers. No format. You can use any type, like any format. So, but here keywords are reserved and they are constant, and you have to use only that constant keywords. Like here, you can see Python keywords such as if, else, for, while, and class cannot be used as variable names. When you already discussed about the variable names, how to create a variable, like how to assign a variable value to the variable, or uh, how to means how to type a variable. So here they are saying you can't use these five things in a variable format. So these are reserved and these are the uh, things used for in a keyword format. And no, not only these five things, there are nearly 35 or 35 to 37 keywords are there, and you have to not particularly learn, because when you're doing coding, automatically you can get everything, like every keyword slowly you will get. So because you have to use again and again, so you can easily remember it. So don't worry about that. And avoiding name error, I already said, when you're typing or something, so you have to be careful which input you are giving to the variable. So you have to print it, and when you are printing, name errors are don't occur mainly you have to focus on that. See here, name equals to Python. Print name, then you will get Python. But if you will write print capital NAME, then you will get the name error, because name is not defined, like capital N name is not defined. Yeah, we can do that thing. Wait, here I done AKE. So if you think we can do capital AK. Both are same. AK means like its pronunciation is too difficult. So see, I taken the input as take. So this is both pronunciation, like spell is exactly same, but when you run this, you'll get the name error, because every change, if you are changing the capital to small, small to capital, everything is counted and everything will show name error. So what you write in here, you have to get the same thing. If you say take equals 20, same thing, take equals to 10. If you print, you get 10. So what I'm saying is, take both are same, but when you are changing T capital here, then down the fourth line was small. So both are two different variables. So you can easily identify the difference between, like the number of types of a variable we can generate, and there are infinity. So please, when you are typing a code, like in large codes, you have to be careful at these places. Sometimes you will type capital and in the speed typing, or when you are going in a flow, so you will type small t. So these are the name errors when you will got in a long, I mean, large course, long course. So mainly focus on when you are typing. Here he showed common errors. To name, I already said before the variable, we can't use integers at the first place. So he used here, and he will got the error. Variable cannot be begin with a number. So he got the same thing. And another thing I have to show to you that, right, when if I will print first, after I will take the input, I mean take the input and assign to the variable take equals to 10. If you will got, or what will be happen, name error. Why? Because the position you already print means you already get the output before you give in the input. How it is possible? So you will get the name error. Like the take is undefined. Like they don't know what is take, the value of take, or the what you type is, it can't able to understand. So we have to print before the, sorry, we have to type before the print. Take equals to 10. So now you can get the output because it's know the value of take. So he was showing the same thing. First he printed the city, and after he was given the input, he given the value to the city. So how can it understand? Because already printed. So after you are giving the input, so it can't able to understand. And another thing in his variable was, see here, when you will both, if we take both as take, see both variables are same, tak. So if we run, what we will get? See, so sorry. Yeah, that's why I'm showing why I'm getting a big error. You will get the answer 10. Why? Because we can change the values of variable. Yeah, if I given here 20 is, see, if I given here 40, there is no change in output because it takes the last input which you are given. You last time you given as 10 and you print that. So you get the same answer 10. If you print like this, print here between the two takes, I mean two takes. Wait, here I am to know that. Yeah. What you will get? You will get the two answers because two prints, two answers, 40, 10. Here I will change the value to 20. I will get the answer 2010. So the main thing was position and the input which you given at the last. See, when I remove this print here, I will get the answer 10. Why? Because lastly I am given input as 10 to the take. So it print the answer 10. Because variable is changeable. We can change the variable first input, and after we can change the input as what we want. So if I print before this take, then it will print what we, here we print, when we print the take, we will get 20 because at this position take means 20, but this position take means 10 because before it doesn't consider before, it consider only the last input which we was given. This thing is important because when we are going into the journey, at middle, I think so. We will get some questions like this, and it's not big task to understand or we have to remember. We can do easily at that time. But I'm just saying, yeah, yeah, integers like data types. I want to say before type, but I want to show you examples, right? So that's why I waiting. So here, 18, 5.8, Rohit. Yeah, if you see, hmm, if you see uh, here, first of all, we remove everything. Ha, let's take some inputs. Sorry, variables, and we have to assign some values to the variables. Okay, let's take name first of all, like my name, Rohit. Mm, Rohit. And my section is K25 by H. Oh, okay, my section. And my roll number was like 68. And my, yeah. So now we will see about this. What will be, it will give through name, will, section, print, roll number, print, past. You get error. Why? Because Rohit. This is the Rohit and K25YH. These both are in the format of string. This is what I want to say was when you are using a string, or when you have to print, you want to print a string, you have to use inverted commas. Which must you have to know about this. And this is like when Rohit and K25YH, these both are strings in a string format. So when you want to print, you have to give some inverted commas. And 68 is an integer, so you don't want to give any inverted commas. True also inverted comma is like a string, but why we didn't give any inverted commas? Because true is a keyword. See, if you want to know about the keyword, single keyword, you can type like true, false, and many other things are there. I will provide at the last of this video. And true is a keyword. So don't want inward powers. If you want, you can, but it reads true like a string. If you see 68 is integer, you know, but if you want 68 as a string, give inverted commas. It will print the same. Yeah, it will print the same 68, same true, but it the code will consider as a 68 and true are strings, not integer. 68 not integer here. String. If you remove these two things, I mean these inverted commas, then it will consider as an integer. Yeah. You can know like easy manner to find what is the type. See here. If I write type of name means name is variable. Okay. When I want to know which type it is, Rohit is which type? Like which data type? See, it will give the class string. It was saying that name means Rohit. was string. So if we add to everything type of, if you want to know which data type was this, you have to add type to the variables inside a print. So there you can know which type was that variable. Yeah. See, it will gives string. Yeah, this was integer, but why it given string? Because I added inverted commas. If I remove this, it will show you the int. Int means integer. Str means string. If I remove to true, what it will give? Balloon. Yeah, true as a balloon. Wait, I don't want to say in this video about this balloon functions and everything. I will say you later after coming classes, coming sessions, and now I was stopping at here. So I said you everything about the variables and how to assign given values in the variables, and here the data types, different data types, and yeah, I forgot to show you another thing that C 56.4. This is in a decimal, I mean decimals. So this is called float. Okay, string, integer, string, float. I think these things. Yeah, balloon. We already discussed about balloon. Yeah, sorry. We already mentioned here balloon. True or false? That's balloon. Yeah, in balloon there is two things: true, false. Using type here. See, I already said using type function. If you number equals to 100, type of 100, what it given here? Class int. Yeah. See, price 99.99. I given the 56.4 something. He given 99.99. So when he print type of price, it's given float. This is the float type, data type. So and Python. See, he added the inverted commas. Otherwise, it will show the name error. Yeah, error class string. So type function is used in this way, and you can use type function as inside a print for variables to find which data type was the variable. Returns the data type of a value or variable. Value or variable, because variable means variable. We have to assign. That's all. Balloon type. See, result equals to 10 greater than 5. Wait, I will show you. Uh, these are the data types which we got, and float. You already got everything. So wait, I will show you here. Name equals to 10 greater than 5. This is true. We know that if we print name, what we will get? It will give true, because 10 greater than 5. We know that it's true, so it given true. And it's a basic thing, simple test case. So I am just giving 10 greater than 2. Otherwise, there are in mathematical functions, there are large complex problems are there. So in that format, we can use balloon functions as uh, in complex way, and that we can use the balloon functions. And data type, you can ask it the data type of name. So type of name. So yeah, see. balloon. That's all. You can, yeah, balloon and true. This is how, yeah, balloon function also completed. Type function, balloon function, sorry, balloon type, complex numbers. Hmm. Complex numbers, you know that already you learned in mathematics. Complex numbers like real number plus, uh, real number plus imaginary. Yeah, imaginary number. We didn't use complex numbers. No. C 3 plus 2 J. Yeah, J. Yeah, complex. Yeah, this thing was the data type was complex, and they printed the name as 3 plus 2J in brackets. After this, yeah, 4 plus 3J class complex. Hmm. Python supports complex numbers. Nana type. Data equals to none. See, this is you can, yeah, this is the important thing in large test cases. Like I faced one question that I can't able to solve it, but when I uh, done research on that sum, so I lost in this topic because none type, like he first of all he taken is as a none, and after yeah, you don't know anything about that sum, but this type learn about this thing. It will be helpful in large type of sums, like starting the values or the inputs are none, but after it will get slowly it will get inputs, and it will increase the number of inputs. Like in that code you can in that code slowly number of inputs are increases. So at that time you have to take starting value as a null. So just you have to, you want to learn, you have to learn it. That's a common errors. When you are printing a variable inside a variable, print it carefully. That's all. Otherwise, you will got a name error. ABC is not defined. And afterwards, statements, operators, and expressions. Definition: a statement is an instruction executed by Python. An expression combines values, variables, and operator to produce a result. Operator perform parabolic operations. Operates. Okay. So here he was saying statements like here see assignment statements. When you're this 10 and 20 are values which was assigned to x and y. So this is the statement which z equals to x plus y, and these x plus y was assigned to the value variable z. So if you print the z, you will get the answer. So this is the statement, and these are the values, and you will get the output. So I will also do one example with that name. First of all, name, not name. Yeah, no problem. Take name equals to 20, and name 1 equals to 30. Name 2 equals to name plus name 2. Sorry, name 1. So when you print the name 2, what you will get? You will get the answer 20 plus 30, 50. And 50 is in which data type? it is integer, so it's a data type, integer data type. So this is the statement. Name2 equals to name plus name1. This is the statement, assignment statement, and these are the values. And this plus symbol was arithmetic. Wait, I will show you in the PDF. See here, arithmetic operators. What are the operators? Plus, minus, into. The star symbol was assigned into, and divisible. Modulus. Modulus means you will get the remainder. Yeah, remainder. It will give you the, if 5 is equal to 2, means it will give the answer 2.5 something. A power B. If you want to use 2 power 3, 4 power 3, so you can use A power 3. Power symbol was double star. And here one thing was just that double slash. Wait, I will show you. Yeah, I will show you. Wait. This is the statement, assignment statement, but there is no mandatory for in assignment statement. You have to use plus. You can use minus also. This is also an assignment statement, but you will get in negative. Negative, positive. It is an integer, so class type is doesn't change, and you can minus. So into what you will get. Yeah, 600. 20 into 30 is 600. So if you will use power means double star, what you will get? Oh, four, very large number. Yeah, no problem. And for yeah, divisible points. See, wait. Here yeah, modulus. This is the modulus. This is the remainder. 30, 20. So if 30 was divisible by, sorry, 20 was divisible by 30, then what is the remainder? 20. We are know about that. For this thing, you will got 0.6666 answer. It depends on the, like, if 2 is there, yeah, 5 is there. 0.4, it stops at 0.4 because that's enough for getting value. So it's float because point, decimal number. So what I want to say was here another thing was there, that was double slash. Like it will be shown 0, I think so. Yeah, 0. And it will when you will use only one slash, it will give the decimal. Means like float data type like 0.4 or 0.66. You already saw. If you use double slash, it will give the nearest integer. This is 0. 0.4, the nearest integer was 0. If we choose 0, 201, it will give 4. What is the one slash will give? I think 4 point something. 4.001. Yeah, 4.02. The nearest integer was that. If we try, before time we already done 20 divisible 30, we got 0.66, right? So if we try again, what we will got? Oh, sorry, single slash. Double slash. Uh, Oh, yeah, I know all the. So previously we done 20 and 30, right? So when we used one slash, what we get 0.666. If you use double slash, like for before values we done, we got 0. Like the before integer, not nearest also. Nearest means it will, if we 0.5 is above 0.5, the output was about 0.5, then we will get what. So not nearest integer, the given like before the decimal, which integer was displayed, that is the final answer. When we got 0.66, so before decimal was 0, we got 0. That's all. Just leave it like this. Yeah. But they didn't mention about this operator, arithmetical operator. And he also done everything. A equals to 15, B equals to 4, and these exponent and everything was done by this thing. And comparison operators. Comparison. How you compare is in something, two things or three things. How you will do? You will do in a like three things. Both are same. One is large, one is small, or one is small, one is large. So the three things are this: x equals 10, y equals 20, and these three things also like you can say balloon, yeah, balloon operator for operators because equals to less than greater than equals to their operators. These will give only true or false. They didn't give anything because there is nothing. Oh, sorry, means like x equals to y and x less than y. This says that whether is true or it's false. That's all. So the answer will be x equals to y. See that. Wait, I will show in the compiler. N equals to 20, m equals to 30. So if we print with n and m, n equals to m, it shows false because 20 is not equals to 30. And print n greater than m. So I think false because 20 is not greater than 30. 30 is greater than 20. If you try m is greater than n. Yeah, true. No. Don't use in this format because you have to know the difference between less than. I already know, but true. If you think like if you add equals to here, it will show the same. Equals to means if whether equals to or less, whether n equals to m or n less than m, both, not both like whether than this or that. So n is less than m, n is equals to m is wrong, but n less than m is true. So it's been true. If you done 20, both 20, what you will get? True, false, true. Why true? 20 is not less than 20, but 20 is equals to 20. So it given true. False, n is not greater than false. If you print here equals to, it will true. Both three things are true. Yeah, and here you have to know one thing was when you're printing these operators, whether equals to or greater than equals to or less than equals to. See, equals to is second. First, greater than, less than. These things only. Otherwise, strictly gather than, strictly less than. This is less than. This is greater than. Yeah. These things are main for uh, comparison. Comparison. These are the operators we have to remember. And why these are every operator was important in coming complex problems because sorry, I don't want to say and here when it come I will say just remember it, that's all. And here it will provide true. If you remove equals to, it will just true false false. Yeah, true false, that's all. So these are the things which you have to learn like how it will give the balloon type outputs like these true, false, and see logical operators and or not. So logical operators. In logical operators, there is only three things which you have to remember: and or not, and A and B, A or B, not A. Hmm. In this way, you can understand it's difficult, but as the numbers, we can understand after in if else for loops. If we implement these and or not operators, logical operators inside a if else statements, you can understand there easily because these operators are main there because if he will ask pick out even numbers and that must be divisible by 4. If you want to pick even numbers, what you will do? Which number was divisible by 2 is every that number was even number. 2 divisible by 2 even number means like it's given 0. So you will print there n means any number n divisible by 2 means n divisible by 2 is equals to 0 like modulus not divisible by modulus 2 means modulus means we know the remainder we will got equals 0 when remainder was 0 means it will divisible exactly. So wait, I will show you. If n modulus m is equals to 0, sorry 0, print hello. Okay. This string, yeah, we have to use inverted commas. Hello. It's print. Why it print? Because this condition is true. See, here we use double equals to. Why? Because if it true, it will print. If it false, then it doesn't print. So we already learned the double equals to greater than equals to if I wait. I will show you another thing. If I write greater than sorry. It doesn't give any code. N is greater than M. Doesn't give any code because N is not greater than M. N is equals to M. N equals to M. True. We already learned before. What N is greater than equals to M. Whether N equals to M or N is greater than to M. Here 2020. 20 is not greater than 20, but 20 is equals to 20. So that's when we got the output hello world. So these type of sums are upcoming videos. I will show you these type of questions. So wait, just I don't want to say like interrupt this question set here, but a basic thing I have wanted to explain to you. Yeah, and here we go with the order of operations like EEMDAS. So like the rule BODMAS. Yes, same as these thing. Like not same. The format, how you will remember it, be brackets, uh, or something like that, right? So let's say here PAMDAS. P means parenthesis, like brackets. If you write anything inside the bracket and the code first execute that bracket, like First you wrote inside a bracket 8 minus 3. So it will do the first thing was 8 minus 3, 5. It will write 5 first of all. So in that manner, P was first, like brackets, we can say. E means exponential, like this is multiplication, but exponential is double star. After multiplication, and and E is for division, A is for addition, S is for subtraction. Yeah, 8 minus 3 is subtraction, but is inside parenthesis, so you have to consider it as the first. And 5, 5 into 2, like multiplies, right? So 5 is into 2 is 10, 10 plus 5, 15. So this is the order of operations, how a code will work. So you have to follow according to this. And common errors was x equal to 10, y equals to 5, x plus 5, name type error. Why? Because the type was, y type was, which data type was y? It's a string, but data type of x was integer. We can't add an integer and a string. If you write here, remove inverted commas, it will give 15. But here, y is a string, so we can't add it. So that is here showing that error, type error, because an integer cannot be added directly to a string. That's all. You can, yeah, that's all. And there are many type of operations which we are going into some statistic problems. You will get the everything detailedly. But now when we are explaining the concepts or explaining the types before we going into the different types of sums, it seems like we can't cover everything. When we are going into different types of sums, we can clarify, or we can get the everything about this Python programming. This is here Rohit Kota. First name was Rohit, last name was Kota. Full name Rohit Kota plus. This is how we will give the gap and last name. Print full name. What will it will give? Rohit. This space is here, like inverted commas. Inside inverted commas was like space. So the space was at here. Kota, last name. We will work on this. See here, remove this everything. Name equals 20, 30. These two things are strings. If you convert this into a string, yeah, the one, no? N equals to A equals to N plus M. If you print A, what you will get? 2020. Yeah, 2020. Now, these N and M are not integers, they are strings. So, when we can add strings, but we can't add two different types of data types. We can add two values in the same data type. 2020, both are strings, so we can add it. But if you try what we already learned before, it will get type error, because these type and these type are different, string and integer. If you, yeah, right here, it will give 2020. And what we used here, plus symbol. Plus means adding to different to same data types. So same here we can add. If you think, yeah, we can add like this. This is also space, but it doesn't consider that. It will show two plus symbols are side by side, and this is type error because this space. Okay, This space is not anything. Like if you want to print it, n and m are strings. So this is in format of string. How a space can be a string? Like a space can be a string. How? You have to give inverted commas and you have to space inside inverted commas. Then it will be a string. So these three things are strings. So it will give 20 space 20. So same thing was if you write a Rohit Vata. Yeah. If you write here same thing, you will get the same space at Rohit and Vata. It doesn't consider this space between plus and inverted commas doesn't consider, and it doesn't give any error. It will be nothing. Like you can just give or you can remove it, not at all a problem, but it will give the same answer. The what you are giving inside print or inside inverted commas or inside the variable is considered, but after this if you give space or anything, it doesn't matter. It will give same thing only what. And how a string can add. So here they given, right, full name, first name, last name. Here they provided the space. So it will given Rohit under gap, space quota. The plus operator joins two or more strings. If you want to print 2020 side by side in the format of integers, you can't. And other than that, you can print it like 2020. Just take assign the 2020 as a variable. Like see, if you use plus symbol in that, it will use like a arithmetic operator, and it will give 40. 20 plus 20, 40. So if you want to print 2020 as an integer, not a string, in the format of string, in the format of integer, we want to print 2020. Just we assign 2020 to the n and just give that and just print n. Yeah. It will give the 2020. So how if you want to check whether which data type was 2020, it will give int. But before time when you will given 2020 and print a equals to n plus 1, sorry, n plus m, it will give string because n is a string, m is a string, n plus m is also a string. And here joining sentences. So same thing, like uh, at starting in many platforms in your college, when you are going into a college, so you would learn like first I think nearly 10 to 20 sums are like this. Just print code tantra, just print the name of your company and like everything. So here what we done before time Rohit quota, same here, joining sentences, welcome Python, see, greeting, welcome force Python, greeting to Python, welcome to Python. Before time here they used space, but here they used two. And how we get here space? You can having a doubt that welcome and to before in between there is a space. Here the space. So there is a space at two and another comma. So we can use in this format also. This is how joining a sentences. Name is equals to 20, remove it, and yeah. One, one. Apple, mango. If you want to print it, Just type here, and you can give space, not at all the problem, because at here I already said you give a space is also not at all problem. It doesn't consider it and it doesn't give any error also. But inside a, what is that, inverted commas, it will be considered. So be careful and inside inverted commas. Apple to mango. This is how I had two sentences like this is we can easily done because you have to know, first of all you have to know this thing, and after you can join the sentences as your wish. String repetition, yeah, how it will be. See, hidden text equals to, this is a string, hi and space, hi with space. So we will also do the same thing. We'll remove m, remove m, and apple, yeah, just don't remove anything or don't add anything. Apple, n equals to apple. If you want a repetition like I mean print the apple in 3 to 4 times, okay, what you will do, we can do in 2 times, 2 times, just, for our comfort, print apple 2 times, apple apple. If no, we want in a simple manner, just into two. What you will get, apple apple. So this is how we can simplify our toughness, how much we are our effort, reducing our effort by these type of simplification codes. And if you want to print apple apple in different lines, just do this. Yeah, I think. No. Type error. Yeah, this is the print in different lines. We already, if we remove this thing, it will print in one line apple apple. If you want to print in two different lines, you have to print like this. This symbol indicates you have to cut at this point and you have to continue the other thing in another line, means next line. So it gives the answer like apple apple. So when n plus means after printing the apple, it will goes here and it will say go to the another line. So it again go to the another line and it will print. So we already into two. So it will print first apple, after going to the another thing, another apple. Because going to two. If we print three, first print, after completing go another line, print, completing go another line, like that. So this is the way to do. So otherwise, if you remove this n here and you will print it here, wait, I will show you. Ah, hello. Sorry. Right. Hello. So what is the difference? Because before time we taken a variable instead of a value, we taken a variable and assigned the value to the variable. So we have to print like that. If you want apple here, we will get the same answer. What we before got? Apple, apple, apple. At here, it will directly gives this term will use directly go another line. After completing the first apple, go another line. And after these three will give the three apples. But after one first printing one apple, go another line, another apple, go another line, third apple. So here also I think, yeah, that's it. And here they done with not only I like stars, yeah, everything stars also in the format of string. So see here, they done like this, useful for formatting output. Word py plus thon. Yeah, when it was adding thon, Python into two, like Python after one, Python. If we add here plus, what is that called? And then it will give in two different lines. So let's check it. So they're done. We will take n equals to RO H. Here we will write Rohit. Sorry, we have to add it right. N plus Rohit, Rohit, Rohit. So what I am saying, if we want to write it outside the it, sorry, ITH, so what will you get? Same thing, Rohit. You can do anything, but this process is heavy, right? See here, we just write this term inside ITH. We can write, but we are adding again plus symbol, and we are adding inverted commas to this term. Other than this, we can write easier form, like simple form at here. Same term inside it, just small code. We can run and we will get the output. So in this format, we can get like we can write what do you we want. So after this common errors, this common error came again and see name. Yeah, name is a string, age is a print. Yeah, I forgot to say one thing, not one thing, many things. Wait, I will show. Here, Rohit. If I remove this, if I print it, we know that it will give the error. Yeah, name error. What is ROH? ROH is a variable and is a variable. Variable equals to variable. Where is the value? So, if do you give string of ROH, what will be happen? ROH is not defined. Sorry, it doesn't like RH is not having any data type. If you are given 10 and if you say run, run it, you will get the error because this is string, this is integer. So how do you change it? Let's take another thing. A equals to string of 10. Remove it. A 10 HITH 10 ITH 10 ITH because here 10 is no more integer. It's already converted into string. So here we can see how an integer was converted into a string. So when he given integer and given to one string and one integer, he said add in any way. So you have to do it like you have to convert the integer into string and we can add it easily. So We understand how we can change an integer into a string, and we will try another thing like, first of all, a equals to 10. Okay, this is a value of a. If you change the value of a into string, b equals to string of 10 or a, anything, because a equals to 10, so you can print either 10 or a is your wish. And most probably you have to use a, because of instead of 10 we can use a is more better and more suitable there, because we already assigned, because of why we assigned the 10, what is the use, so we have to use a there. Then there is some more use of a. So print b, print, sorry, print type of b, what it will gives. It will give 10 and class string, because we already converted the integer into string. So if we run the process into same again, string, not yeah, c equals to integer of b. Okay, if we print b, sorry, c, not b, c, it will give 10 class int. We can change again string into integer, but if we take here an string, just add it to hashtag. When you add a hashtag in front of the starting of a line, it doesn't consider the whole line. If you write anything at here there, code doesn't consider that. So c equals to like a. It is already string. A is already string. If we want to convert the string into integer, what will be happen? It will give us value error. Yeah, see, invalid literal for int. See here, ROH. ROH is also is starting, it is a string. If you want to convert the string into an integer, so how it will be possible? If before 10 was a 10, so if we want to convert the 10 into string, we can add the inverted commas. If you want to convert the inverted commas to 10 into the integer, we can remove that. It will be an integer. But inside the inverted commas, there is ROH. So how can you convert that into the integer? So we can't. So it will give a value error. So integer, any integer can change into string, but any string cannot be changed into a integer. And not only this, and there are many types to print. But until now, we've only learned how printing C. We learned about this printing, Rohit. I will show you the different types at here. Wait, first of all, I have to take a variable and assign a value to it. So A equals to something like Rohit. Take it. Yeah, just print A. At here, there are many types. When you are going into a different type of sums or different types of questions, they will ask. You can get everything exactly or what how do you want. See here, Rohit. If you want to print same, if you want to get same output in different manner, try this. What a variable a. We know the value of a, so yeah, put this Rohit. So this the things how you can do the things. Yes, percentages, no comma, nothing. Just write like this. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I write it here. A. Rohit. So these are the different types of to print or to get an output. exact output in different manner. So in print, first we print A, we get the same answer. We print this thing, we get the same answer. We print same this thing, we get the same answer. But you can say why these three things are there. First one is more easier than other. Then why? What is the use of the others? Yeah, we can. You can see if you want to write here, if you want to add something, Rohit. Okay, you want to add quota at last after the Rohit. How can you add? If you write quota here, Rohit quota, then how can you add here? Here, how can you add? We can add comma or plus string again, give space, print quota, and again run. Rohit quota, Rohit quota. Here, give space, print quota, and run. See here, which one is more easier? See, at here, I want to say one more thing was plus. We are using at starting of the class from there to here, we're using only plus. We can use comma also. Okay, comma also. But if you use comma, you will get extra space. So what you would have to do, you have to remove this space. Then you will get the correct answer. Yeah, see, there is no gap here. Here. So these three types are types to print. And one more thing was set here. Print inside a print. We can print in A is a string. So you have to print S. If A is a digit, then what you can do? I will show you what you have to do. A is 20, for example. A is 20. So what you have to do? Not S, D, digit, not string. 20 quarter, 20 quarter, 20 quarter. So here you can see why you didn't get any error at here. 20 is an integer. Quarter is a string. So when we are adding, we get error. But here we didn't get any error. Why? Because we use comma. Comma means giving gap, and we can add any different types of like two different types of data types in print. We can use with the help of comma. If we use plus symbol, then we have to use only one data type. Means if you use any number of uh, inputs, but every input is in same data type. So how and plus symbol works, but comma, when we are using comma, we can use any different types of data types. And here also A, we already know A. So if we know like if we know the values of the variables, we have to print inside the bracket. Quota, we don't know the variable. It's not a variable, it's a string. So we print as it is. But here A, we know the A value of A. So we have to print bracket. If you remove the bracket, then it will print A quota. If you print A, what will be gives? It will give A quota. If you add the brackets, then it will consider it as a variable and it will think it having a value. That value was 20. So it will give 20 quota. And here also 20 is a digit. So we have to use D. So percent D quota. So percent. These, if you remove this percent, then it doesn't count it because see it will give us a type error because it thought this is a string quota is a string, but this is a digit. Yeah, it's saying the same thing. So you have to give modulus here. The modulus indicates this modulus indicates these modulus, these modulus. A is in place of D. So the position of these modulus is indirectly the position of these modulus. So it's giving like that. If you want to print two digits at different places, if you see here we print a. If I want to print like what wait 20 quarter. If I want to print 20 quarter 30. Okay. So how I can print that here b equals to 30. So I have to print here again comma and b. What I have to print here again giving gap and uh, typing brackets and giving b at that place. But here what we have to do giving again space and modulus d. D means we know that digit. So here giving comma and b. So these first modulus, the position of this first modulus and the position of inside this modulus, first position is a. So these two are considerable and these two are considerable. So this b goes in this place, this a goes in this place. So how it will be run? 20 quarter 30, 20 quarter 30, 20 quarter 30. So this is the way how we can print in different variables in different positions. We can change the positions in our need. So this is the way, and there is one more way, that format. Yeah, yeah, format. The format. Yeah. See, there is another thing like same as this seventh line code print, but you have to use the brackets like not like this. Yeah, like this and giving this bracket like type here. Yeah, before type here. Yeah, no, don't type here. Water. Okay. Dot format of a comma b. C 20 water 30. So this is the another type to print. So how can we print the instead same how we consider the positions of a comma b and here a here b same as format of a comma b a here b here, and this is most probably uses for decimal numbers for decimal values. See here, if I write here f. See 20.00. So how to print an integer, like okay, how to print if I given here point 999 run. So 21.00. So it will give the only two decimal places. Yeah. If you want to give 488592, it will give 49 because 8 is nearly 9. So 449. So if we want to give here 3 decimal, up to 3 decimal, we have to print the 3f. Then it will give 20.4985. So it gives 9. So for this format, we can use these decimals. I mean, these format we can it is sufficient for decimal places. These are also sufficient, but we are already giving brackets for printing this a comma b in the positions. So in that brackets we can print this, but when we want to print it here, we have to say take the same brackets and we have to print that. See, same as like here, if you want print, this is also sufficient for decimal places. Like when we are doing brackets for this A position, quota B. So inside that brackets, just print dot to F. So we will get the 20.49. If we want to print the same like 3F, it will give up to three decimals. So it will give 489, like 489. So these two are more probably sufficient for like sufficient matlab. These two things are mostly good for decimal numbers to give some limit for decimals. And these are the things which you have to learn in unit 1 of basic Python programming, and unit 1 was completed, and these are the basic things, and many things are there, but they will, if I will start explaining it at here, you can face some difficulty. So when the probably the questions will came, so at that time we can discuss about the basic things. So presently the unit one was completed. So thank you for watching. Thank you.